welcome. Great to have you tuning in today. Hope your day's been going well. And let's get started. As always, you lie back, you close your eyes, and you breathe. As always, once you're set, once you set out your space, you just lie back, close your eyes, and practice slowing down. That simple act, learning how to put everything that we've done up until this point aside. Learning how to be right here instead of anticipating what's happening next. The key to it is learning not to try and rush it or force it. Instead, it's a passive process. Notice as distractions arise, whether internally the mind wanders off on a daydream or externally the sound draws your attention away. Your mind will inevitably be drawn to these distractions. So what we're learning how to do is noticing when they're drawn away and then just simply drawing it back. We're not trying to restrain our mind. We're not trying to hold it tight, hold it in place. We're not trying to suppress it. Instead, we're learning how to let it feel buoyant right here in the moment. Trying to learn how to notice when it drifts off and then just simply drawing it back. And as always, if the mind seems to be restless, particularly today, it's just not settling in for you, you anchor it to the breath. You watch and feel the inhale moving in, expanding the torso. You notice that subtle pause right before the exhale, letting it all go. A subtle pause as the lungs empty out right before they fill once again. The breath is the easiest place to start when that settling in just doesn't want to happen. So whether you're focused on the breath or you're able to let the mind just float, you take the time. Just a few more moments, a few more breaths out of the day. Then your next inhale is a nice deep full inhale. You fill the belly, fill the chest. And as you're ready, release the breath, drawing your knees in. You wrap your arms around your shins, hugging your thighs tight. And you gently rock from side to side. A sense of movement, a shifting of the body weight. Then back to center, hands behind your knees as you rock from the tailbone to the shoulder blades. That coordination, that smooth rhythm of the breath guiding the movement of the body, and the next inhale draws you up to sitting. You take a moment here. Torso's tall, the eyes are closed. And on your next inhale, you rise up. Siddhasana. You find your balance. The feet are firm, the shoulders are back. The eyes are closed. Then palms together at your heart. And on your next inhale, you take the arms up, lengthening. And exhale, you fold forward over your legs. You get the hands to the floor and inhale, right foot steps back, low lunge. Left foot back, plank pose. And exhale as you lower towards the floor. Inhale, forward, broadening the collarbone. And exhale, you press back down dog. You let the head hang heavy. And take any movement you like. Pedaling the feet, rolling the shoulders. Swaying from side to side. But you just get a sense of the body. Feeling it open up. Feeling it lengthening out. Then inhale, right foot forward, low lunge. Left foot forward, forward fold. And inhale all the way back up, arms overhead, full extension. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, pick it up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg reaches back. Right leg back. And exhale. Inhale, forward, broadening out. And exhale, back down, dog. Inhale, left foot. Exhale, right. Inhale, full extension. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, pick it up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right leg. Left. And exhale. Inhale, forward. And exhale, back. Your eyes are closed. Your palms are firm. Inhale, right foot. Exhale, left. Inhale, full extension. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left. Right. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right. Left. Exhale. Inhale, nice and broad across the collarbone. And exhale, down dog. Take the time with those up dogs. Whether you're doing full up dog or cobra with the legs down. You're getting that opening, that broadening across the upper chest. There can be a tendency where we just focus on that bend of the low back. But more important than that bend is that sense of opening up the upper chest, getting the shoulders back, getting the breath full into the upper torso. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhale, full extension. And exhale, hands to your heart. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg back. Right leg back. And exhale as you lower. Inhale, forward, sweeping the body. And exhale, pressing back. Down dog. Inhale, left foot. Exhale, right. Inhale. And exhale. You relax your arms, you close your eyes if they've opened. Tadasana. And with the big toes close, the heels apart, you bend the knees, drop the hips, and sweep the arms gently. The thighs hug, the tailbone draws down. The arms reach, so you get that nice lift while you feel grounded with your legs. Then on exhale, you fold forward as your legs straighten out. You catch hold of whatever you got, your toes, your ankles, your shins. And the head bows, the tailbone's actively tilting up. Nice long line of the legs. Nice full stretch of the back side of the body. Then on your next inhale, the knees bend, the hips drop, and the arms sweep chair pose once again. This time you set your base, then palms together, thumbs to your heart, as you twist over to the right, taking that left elbow outside that right thigh. You can broaden, you can bind as you like. But you work that nice rotation of the torso. Trying to roll the shoulders back, broadening that collarbone, breathing into the upper chest. Then inhale back to center, hips low, arms high, take a breath. Then palms together, thumbs to your heart as you twist over to the left. Evolve chair. Try and keep those hips low and set, isolating that rotation to the spine. Inhale back to center. This time we're going to bring the arms straight out front, parallel to the floor. The weight drifts forward so you peel your heels and you slide your back down imaginary wall. And you just sit back. Once your hips touch down, your heels lift up. Navasana, boat pose. Now we're doing 3 rounds. The knees can be bent or straight, it's up to you. But you're trying to sit tall with the torso as best you can. The low back is going to want to roll out on you. And you're going to want to over-engage your abdominal wall. But you try and sit up. Using your low back, your entire core. On exhale, you cross your ankles. Either hug the shins in or hands outside the hips to lift. Then you come back up. Knees bent or straight. The eyes are soft. Cross and hug or cross and lift. Back up. Last one. This time your ankles cross as you roll forward. Down dog or vinyasa. You choose your route. Smooth with the breath. Then inhale the right leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Warrior one. The back heel spins in. The torso sweeps up. You settle your hips low behind that right thigh. The tailbone drawing down as the arms reach up. Transitioning into pyramid pose. That right leg's going to straighten out. We're going to sweep the arms behind the back and lift the fingers for this version. The shoulders roll back, the collarbones broad. And on exhale, you fold forward over that right leg. You keep those knuckles reaching away so you're open with the upper chest. Broad from shoulder to shoulder. As you try and reach the center of your chest, your sternum, out in front and long out over that right leg. And with your next inhale, the right knee bends, the hips sink, the arms sweep up, warrior one. Take the time and set it up. And on exhale, hands to the floor as you find your way to down dog. Inhale the left leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Warrior one. Nice smooth breath. Nice firm stance. Then that left leg straightens out as the arms sweep behind your back. Interlace the fingers. Broaden the upper chest first, and then you bow forward over that left thigh. Pyramid. Be firm with those feet here. You feel held in place. A nice solid base so you're able to reach long with the torso. Then inhale, the hips sink as the arms sweep. Warrior one. And exhale, hands to the floor. Down dog or vinyasa. And exhale, the right foot forward, low lunge. Then staying low, you're just going to walk yourself over to the center of your mat. The feet turn. And on exhale, you fold forward between your legs. Nice wide leg forward fold. Tailbones actively tilting up. The head hangs heavy. Inhale halfway. Staying low, just walk your hands back to the top edge of the mat, the inside of that right foot, setting up for lizard. The left knee lowers, the toes uncurl. The hips sink forward as you lower down. One form, maybe two. And remember, you're working that deep flexion at that right hip. So you want to just give into gravity here. No need to pull or push. You just let the upper body feel heavy. Let it sink down, sliding towards the floor just inside that right thigh. Then inhale, you rise up to straight arms. That left hand stays down as that right arm reaches up, lizard twist. You can stay here or bend that left knee as that right arm reaches back, catching hold of the outer edge of that left foot. You hug that heel in. You maintain that rotation of the torso. If you want to lower back down to that left forearm, so take it deeper into that left quadricep. But keep that right shoulder rolling back. You're twisting open through the torso as you bend that back knee, working that quad stretch. And nice and smooth coming back to center. You plant your hands. Lift that left knee as the right leg sweeps back, down dog or vinyasa. And exhale the left foot forward. You stay low as you walk yourself to the center of your mat, turning your feet. And on exhale, you fold forward once again. If you like to take a different arm variation, feel free. You can catch your big toes. You can take your arms behind your back, interlacing the fingers. Or you keep those hands on the floor, helping to crawl yourself through. And inhale as you rise up halfway. You stay low, walking yourself to that left foot. The right heel peels, the right knee lowers. The hands stay on the floor inside that left foot as you start to bow towards the floor. One form, maybe two. You soften your eyes and breathe. And inhale, rising up to straight arms. Right hand stays down as that left arm reaches up. You can stay there or bend that right knee. Reach the left hand back and catch hold of the outer edge of that right foot. You work there, hugging that heel and twisting the torso. Or you lower back down to that right forearm. nice and smooth as you unravel. The palms plant, the right knee lifts, that left leg sweeps back. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. High lunge. You rise up. You take your time. Once you're set with your stance, palms together, thumbs to your heart, you're going to fold and twist to the right, revolve side angle. You can broaden your arms, you can bind around that thigh as you want. But open up the chest. Draw the shoulders back, the collarbone broad. A nice full breath. A deep rotation of the spine. And on inhale, you rise up, high lunge. Then palms together, thumbs to your heart. And this time you're going to draw that left knee forward, standing tall on your right leg. As you feel steady, we're making our way into eagle pose. So that right knee bends, that left thigh crosses over top. The toes can touch down, they can hover, or they tuck behind that right calf. And sit into it. You're firm with your base. Then you add the arms out in front. It'll be that left elbow underneath the right. You cross the elbows, twist, you tie the forearms. You're trying to lift those elbows without bending your back. And maintaining the low hips. Let those eyes be soft here. And staying set in your legs, you untie your arms. Hands come back to your heart. As you send that left leg back behind you, high lunge. The toes touch. The arms reach up, take a breath. Then open up, warrior two. That left heel spins in. You sit down behind that right thigh as you broaden out across the front of the body. Broadening across the lap, broadening across the upper chest. Then straightening out that right leg, setting up for triangle pose. You reach as far forward as you can with that right hand, and then you hinge over. That right hand lands down. The left arm's reaching up. The crowned head is extending out past the top edge of the mat. Working the length of the spine. Maintaining that broadening across the upper chest from arm to arm. And nice and smooth on an inhale. You rise up as that front knee bends, warrior two. And exhale, hands to the floor as you find your way to down dog. Inhale, the left leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. High lunge. When you feel set with your stance, palms together, thumbs to your heart, you fold and twist to left. Revolve side angle. Stay firm with those legs. That right heel pressing back, that left foot pushing down. You want to know and trust your base here. Having it hold you, feeling secure in your stance will allow you to get that nice deep rotation of the torso. Then on inhale, back to center, high lunge. You take a moment and orient yourself. Then palms together, thumbs to your heart. As you draw that right knee forward, standing tall on your left leg. Then again, as you're ready, you start with that bend in that left knee, and that right thigh crosses over. The right toes can touch down, they can hover, or they tuck. Before you add the arms, sit down into it. Just like you would for chair pose, you get low and firm with your base, feeling grounded. Then you add the arms. Right elbow under the left, cross the elbows, twisty tie the forearms. And untying just the arms, hands to your heart. That right leg unravels and sweeps back. High lunge. You place yourself there for a breath. Then you open it up, warrior two. You adjust your stance as you need. And you soften those eyes and you just settle into it. No need to overthink it. And the left leg straightens out. You reach forward, triangle pose. Left hand lands down. You go long and broad. Nice full, smooth inhales. Complete exhales. Then inhale, smooth transition back to warrior two. Remember, take the time and set it up. Then you find your way to down dog, with or without a vinyasa. And exhale the right foot forward, low lunge. Going into side angle from here. Right hand's on the floor inside the right foot. The left heel spins in. And on inhale, that left arm sweeps up to the ceiling. If you want to wrap that left arm around your back for your bind, half or full, feel free. But you roll open. Feel that line of the collarbone from shoulder to shoulder across the upper chest. You try and lengthen that line out as best you can as you twist here. Then on exhale, hands to the floor inside that right foot. You peel that left heel and step the left foot forward, coming into a squat. You hang the hips. Remember, you can always sit yourself down if it bothers your knees, your ankles, or hips. But once you set yourself, that right arm straightens out. The right knee stays behind the right tricep as that left arm reaches up. And you reach as long as you can from hand to hand. If you want to bind around that right shin, you wrap the right elbow in front, that left arm behind. You catch hands outside that right hip. But you keep those shoulders reaching away. And back to center. Crow pose. You keep it simple if you're new to it. Fingers spread wide. Palms flat on the floor about shoulder distance. The hips lift. The elbows bend. And the knees touch the triceps. From there, all you have to do is start to lean forward. As you lean forward, your elbows start to shift out in front of your wrists. The slower you move, the easier it is to feel that tipping point. When your toes get light, and they just float up on their own. You don't need to hop or jump. Instead, try and find that smooth transition, just leaning into it. Moving your weight out in front. You take about 2 more breaths and then you find your way to down dog. You float or you step. You go straight there or you take a vinyasa. Then from down dog, that left foot steps forward, low lunge. Setting up for side angle, left hand's inside the left foot. Right heel spins in, right arm sweeps open. If you want to wrap that top arm for your bind, feel free. Half or full. But keep that right side rolling back. A nice broadening from the front of that left shoulder all the way across to the front of the right shoulder. You breathe into it. You feel as if the rib cage is expanding out, ballooning with those inhales. And nice and easy. That right hand comes down as that right foot steps forward. Coming into a squat. Hanging into the flexion of the hips. And straightening out that left arm. Keeping that left knee behind the left tricep as that right arm reaches up. You stay there or you bind around the shin. And again, especially if you started to bind, notice if you start to kind of tuck yourself down towards your waistline. If so, take a breath and you sit tall. Trying to reach the crown of your head away from your tailbone. Then back to center. Crow pose once again. If you want any variations, feel free. Side crow, extended crow, or you keep it simple. Palms flat, knees on the triceps, and you lean forward. You find down dog when you're ready. With or without a vinyasa. Then inhale, the left leg lifts. And on exhale, you draw the left knee forward, setting up for pigeon. The left knee is on the mat outside the left wrist. The right leg slides back. You can stay upright for your king pigeon variations, or you drape yourself forward. Laying the torso, rest over that right or that left calf. On inhale, you rise up. We start with that left leg in this case because we're turning this into Vamadevasana. So that left hand is on the floor in front of you, and that right arm sweeps back behind you. Nice open twist. You can stay there, or you bend that right knee, catch hold of the arch of that right foot with your right hand, and you start to pull the foot in towards you. As that foot pulls in, you start to get a nice stretch to the front of that right thigh. It also gives you a little more leverage with that arm back there pulling on it to help you start to twist a little bit tighter. Because as you twist tighter and that left shoulder comes further out in front, that right foot comes closer in towards the body, then it becomes easy to take that left hand across your chest to grab hold of that right foot. And if you have a good grip on that foot, that right arm then just wraps around your back, grabbing your inner left thigh. And you'll go over that back shoulder. And nice and smooth, unraveling as you come back to center. You plant your hands, and you find your route to down dog. Then the right leg lifts. And on exhale, you draw the knee forward. You place on the mat. That left leg slides back. You stay upright, or you drape yourself forward. Then on inhale, you rise up. So that right palm is flat on the floor in front of you, and that left arm sweeps back. You can stay right here and just work that opening across the upper chest, that nice rotation of the torso. Or you bend that left knee, and you catch hold of that left foot. You want to grab the inside of that foot, the arch, rather than the outside edge. And you start to pull that foot in, twisting a little tighter. And then as that right side comes around, you just sweep that right arm across your chest to grab the outer edge of that left foot now. And then that left arm can wrap around your back, grabbing your inner right thigh. Nice and smooth, you unravel. Plant the hands and find your way to down dog. Then exhale the knees to the floor. And you come to standing on your shins, setting up for camel. Tops of feet on the floor, hips over knees, shoulders over hips, hands against your low back. And on inhale, you just roll your sternum, send your chest towards the ceiling. If you like to release your hands to the feet or the floor, feel free. Inhale, you rise up. Take a breath. Inhale, you go up and over once again. Inhale, rising up. Relax those arms, take a breath. Third and final one, on an inhale, up and over. You find child's pose whenever you're done. You just tuck yourself in. The torso drapes over the thighs. The forehead rests towards the floor. Inhale, you rise up. You sit over to the side of your feet. And you bring your legs out in front. Paschimottanasana. So the legs are straight. The feet are flexed. The arms reach up. And on exhale, you fold forward. You catch hold of whatever you got. Your toes, your ankles, your shins. You grab on and you draw yourself forward. And on inhale, you reach out as you rise up. You sweep your arms around in front. And on exhale, you lower yourself down. And lie flat on your back. Once down, you bend your knees. Feet flat on the floor. Preparing for your back bends. The arms are alongside the body for bridge or hands above the shoulders for upward facing bow. And on your next inhale, you push down into your feet to lift the hips, low back, middle back, upper back if you want. And exhale, relax. You take a nice full breath. And inhale, you push down to go up once again. And exhale, relax. Third and final one, on an inhale. You push down to go up. And exhale, relax. Once down, you just draw your knees into your chest. You wrap your arms around your shins. Nice tight squeeze. And the arms alongside the body, preparing for a shoulder stand. The legs go straight up. You can hang out right here, or you take the toes towards the floor beyond your head. Once your hips lift, you bend your elbows, hands against the low back, and you send your legs up. Few more breaths if you want any variations. Wiggle the toes, roll the ankles. Send the legs wide, scissor them apart. A few extra breaths for plow. And back to center, toes toward the floor beyond your head for plow. Hips are high, low back's open. Release the hands, fingers point forward, and nice and easy, you unravel. Come to lie flat on your back. Once down, the legs are straight, the arms alongside the body. Now preparing for fish. So you push down into your hands and elbows to lift the head and torso. You arc the spine, roll the shoulders back, and release the crown and head towards the floor. It's full breath. And exhale, you lower down. You draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins. Nice tight squeeze. Then taking the arms into cactus arms, elbows bent 90 degrees. And you release the knees over to the left. One final twist. Then inhale back to center and over to the right. Inhale back to center. And on exhale, you extend the legs, Shavasana. Slowly begin taking deeper inhales, more active exhales. Gently waking the body back up. You start to wiggle the fingers and toes. You roll the wrists and ankles, arms and legs. Then turn the palms flat down onto the ground, gripping the floor as you inhale, grounding yourself. And exhale, you draw your knees into your chest. You wrap your arms around your shins. Then you rock over to your right side. You rest there for a moment in the seat of full potential. And as you're ready on inhale, you slowly rise up to sitting. You come into a comfortable seated posture. The spine is tall, shoulders are back, chest is lifted, heart is open. Back of the neck is long and the eyes remain closed. And palms together at heart center, thanking yourself and each other for being here. Clear mind, peaceful mind. Peaceful speech, loving speech. Loving heart, clear heart. Namaste. Thank you all for joining. Great to have you tuning in as always. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll see you next time.